Hey, I'm Sarah, a 28-year-old graphic designer with a passion for creativity and a baby on the way. Right now, I'm standing in my living room, surrounded by a sea of yellow and green decorations. My best friend, Emily, is up on a ladder, hanging the last of the welcome baby banners. Emily, you're a lifesaver, I call out, rubbing my very pregnant belly. I don't know how I have pulled off this gender-neutral baby shower without you. She grins down at me. That's what best friends are for, Mama. Plus, you know I love driving your mother-in-law crazy with all this yellow and green. I laugh, rolling my eyes. Oh God, don't remind me. Linda's been texting me nonstop about the baby's gender. If I get one more old wives' tale from her about how to tell if it's a boy or girl, I'm going to lose it. Right on cue, my phone buzzes. I glance at it and groan. Speak of the devil. Is it her again? Emily asks, climbing down the ladder. I nod, showing her the screen. Now she wants to know if I'm craving salty or sweet. Apparently, that's a foolproof way to tell. Emily rolls her eyes. That woman needs a new hobby. Tell me about it, I sigh, tossing my phone aside. Mark's trying to run interference, but you know how she is. As if on cue, my husband, Mark, walks in, looking a little frazzled. Hey babe, the nursery's all set up. My dad's bringing the last piece of furniture later. Thanks, hun. How's your mom doing with all this? I ask. He runs a hand through his hair, looking exhausted. Persistent as ever, but don't worry. I've told her 100 times we're keeping it a surprise. Good luck with that, Emily snorts, just as the doorbell rings. It's my parents, Robert and Carol, their arms loaded with gifts and snacks. Sweetie, the place looks fantastic. Robert beams, setting down the boxes. Your mother's right, you've done an amazing job. As we chat, Mark's phone rings. He glances at the screen and sighs. It's Mom again. I better take this. He steps outside, and through the door, I can hear him trying to calm Linda down. Emily sidles up to me smirking. $10 says she's trying to get him to spill the beans about the baby's gender. I shake my head. No bet. That's a sucker's game. As the day goes on and more friends and family arrive, the house buzzes with excitement. But I can't shake the nagging feeling that Linda's up to something. Every time Mark's phone rings, I tense up. Later that night, as Mark and I are getting ready for bed, I finally bring it up. Hun, is your mom okay? She seems extra intense about the whole gender thing. Mark sighs, pulling me close. You know how she is. She just wants to be involved. But don't worry, I've got it under control. I nod, trying to believe him, but as I drift off to sleep, I can't help but wonder what Linda might have up her sleeve for tomorrow. The morning of the baby shower arrives, and I wake up feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. As I'm getting ready, Mark walks in, looking anxious. Hey, you okay? I ask. You look like you've seen a ghost. He rubs his hand through his hair. Just got off the phone with my mom. She's acting weirder than usual. She kept talking about having a big surprise for us. I don't like the sound of that. I try to brush it off, but the unease lingers as the guests begin arriving. This spread looks amazing, my friend Rachel exclaims, eyeing the buffet. Thanks, Emily really outdid herself, I say, feeling proud. But just then, Emily rushes over, looking flustered. Sarah, we've got a problem. The cake decorator mixed up the order. The cake says it's a boy. What? No, this can't be happening. Don't worry, I've got a plan, Emily assures me. We'll just scrape off the boy part and replace it with baby. Crisis averted. As we're dealing with the cake disaster, the doorbell rings. Mark goes to answer it, and I hear his shocked voice from the hallway. Mom, what is all this? I turn to see Linda barging in, flanked by a small crowd of people I don't recognize. She's holding a bouquet of blue balloons, and there's a man in a white coat beside her. Surprise, darling, Linda announces, practically glowing. I've brought the party to you. What's going on, Linda? I ask, my voice shaking slightly. Well, since you two are being so stubborn about keeping the gender a secret, I decided to take matters into my own hands. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Dr. Thompson, sonogram expert extraordinaire. The man in the white coat gives an awkward wave. Mom, what are you doing? Mark hisses, mortified. I'm revealing the truth, dear, Linda declares proudly. It's a boy, and I have the proof. She pulls out a folder and waves it around for everyone to see. I have the latest sonogram pictures right here, Linda says triumphantly, holding up a folder. Dr. Thompson will examine them and confirm what I already know. I feel my face burning with a mix of anger and embarrassment. Linda, that's enough. This is our baby, our choice. You have no right. Oh, pish posh, Linda interrupts, waving her hand dismissively. I'm the grandmother. I have every right to know. Before I can respond, Emily steps in, trying to smooth things over. Hey everyone, why don't we move on to some fun baby shower games? I've got a great one where we guess the baby's birthday. But Linda isn't having it. She marches straight to Dr. Thompson and thrusts the folder into his hands. Go on, doctor. Tell them what you see. The poor man looks mortified. I'm not sure I should. Of course you should. Linda insists. I paid you good money for this. The room collectively gasps, and I see Mark's face turn pale. You did what? Linda realizes her slip up too late. Oh, fine. Yes, I paid him, she huffs, then adds, and I've been talking to your obstetrician too, Sarah, trying to get the truth out of her. But she wouldn't budge, even when I offered a very generous donation. My stomach churns. You tried to bribe my doctor. Linda, that's illegal. Chaos erupts. Mark is in a heated argument with his mother, voices overlapping. How could you do this, Mom? This is a complete violation of our privacy. I was just trying to help. You two are being ridiculous with all this secrecy. I can't take it anymore. I storm out of the room and lock myself in the nursery. Sitting there, surrounded by the soft yellows and greens we chose for our baby, I can still hear the argument outside. This was supposed to be a happy day, but now it's a complete nightmare. It's been 3 days since the baby shower disaster, and I'm still reeling. Sitting at the kitchen table, staring at my phone, I feel numb. Mark walks in and sits beside me. How are you holding up, babe? Honestly, I feel like crap, I say, shaking my head. Your mom violated our privacy, tried to bribe my doctor, and ruined what was supposed to be a special day. Mark sighs, running his hands through his hair. I know, I'm so sorry. I've been trying to talk to her, but she's just not listening. Before I can respond, my phone buzzes. It's Emily. I pick it up. Hey, Em, what's up? Sarah, you're not going to believe this. Remember Dr. Thompson from the shower? I did some digging. He's not a doctor at all. He's an actor Linda hired. I nearly dropped my phone. Are you serious? How did you find out? I recognized him from a local theater production. I called the theater and they confirmed it. His real name is Steve Daniels. I relay the information to Mark, and I can see his face turn red with anger. That's it, he says, standing up. I'm calling my mom right now. He puts the phone on speaker, and when Linda answers, she sounds cheery. Hello, dear. Have you finally come to your senses about the gender reveal? Mark's voice is ice cold. Cut the crap, Mom. We know about the fake doctor. How could you do this? There's a pause before Linda responds, her voice defiant. I did what I had to do. You two were being absurd with all this secrecy. I can't hold back anymore. Linda, he had no right. You violated our privacy and possibly broke the law. Oh, please, she scoffs. I'm the grandmother. I have every right to know about my grandchild. Mark's jaw tightens. No, Mom, you don't. And until you can understand that and apologize, we're going to need some space. He hangs up, leaving a heavy silence in the kitchen. I feel emotionally drained. I need to file a complaint with the hospital, I say. If she tried to bribe my doctor, who knows what information she might have gotten. Mark nods. I'll go with you. We need to get to the bottom of this. The next day, we sit in the office of the hospital administrator. The woman across from us looks grave. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, I want to assure you that we take patient privacy very seriously. We will conduct a full investigation into this matter. As we leave, Mark's phone rings. It's his dad, George. Son, we need to talk. Can you and Sarah come over? When we arrive at Mark's childhood home, George looks tired and upset. I'm so sorry, both of you, he says, leading us to his study. There's something I need to show you. He pulls out a box filled with papers. Your mother? This isn't the first time she's done something like this. I've been keeping track over the years. She's always had trouble respecting boundaries, especially when it comes to family. Mark looks stunned. Dad, why didn't you ever say anything? George sighs heavily. I thought I could manage her behavior. But after what happened at the shower, I realize I've been enabling her. It's time for this to stop. He hands us the box. Inside are letters, emails, and even legal documents detailing Linda's past manipulations. There was an incident with your cousin Jenny's wedding, George explains. Linda tried to change the venue without telling anyone because she didn't like the original choice. And when your brother Tom was applying to colleges, Linda submitted applications in Tom's name to schools he didn't even want to attend. I feel a mix of vindication and sadness wash over me. George, thank you for showing us this. It helps to know we're not alone in dealing with her behavior. Mark puts his arm around me, his voice steady with resolve. We're going to get through this, Sarah, together. And we're going to make sure our baby is protected from this kind of manipulation. After reviewing the evidence George provided, Mark and I sit in our living room, discussing our next move. I can't believe it's come to this, but I know what needs to be done. I think we need to take legal action. Mark nods, determination etched on his face. You're right, we need to protect our family. I'll call a lawyer first thing tomorrow. The following day, we're sitting in Attorney Johnson's office. After listening to our story, she leans forward, her tone serious. Based on what you've told me, we have grounds for a restraining order, and possibly charges for invasion of privacy and harassment. What about the hospital? I ask. Shouldn't they be held accountable too? We'll start with the restraining order against Linda. Johnson advises. We'll address the hospital situation separately. A week later, we receive a call from the hospital administrator. Mrs. Johnson, we've completed our investigation. I'm deeply sorry to inform you that one of our nurses, under pressure from your mother-in-law, did leak some of your confidential information. I feel my anger rising. What's being done about this? I ask, struggling to stay calm. The nurse has been terminated, and we're implementing stricter privacy protocols. We'd also like to issue a formal apology and discuss compensation for this breach. After hanging up, I turn to Mark. Well, at least they're taking it seriously. Small consolation, he mutters. But it's something. Weeks pass, and finally, we find ourselves in court. Linda sits at the defendant's table, her expression defiant. The judge enters, and the proceedings begin. Our lawyer presents the evidence. Linda's hiring of a fake sonogram expert, her attempted bribery, the leaked medical information, and George's documentation of her past manipulative behaviors. Linda's lawyer tries to paint her actions as those of a concerned grandmother who went too far, but the judge isn't swayed. Mrs. Linda Johnson, this court finds you guilty of harassment and invasion of privacy, the judge declares. You are hereby fined $10,000 and ordered to attend mandatory therapy sessions to address your controlling behavior. I squeeze Mark's hand as the judge continues. Furthermore, a restraining order is granted. You are to have no contact with Sarah and Mark Johnson unless they initiate it. As we leave the courthouse, Mark turns to me, his eyes filled with remorse. Sarah, I'm so sorry. I should have stood up to her years ago. From now on, our family comes first. Always. I take his hand, feeling the strength of our bond. We're in this together, Mark. We'll get through it. Months pass, and the big day finally arrives. I'm in the delivery room, Mark by my side, when our beautiful baby boy enters the world. As I hold him for the first time, all the struggles and heartache fade away. He's perfect, Sarah, Mark whispers, awe in his voice. Absolutely perfect. George beams as he cradles his grandson. He's got your eyes, Sarah, he says proudly. And Mark's nose. Emily adds with a laugh, he's a perfect blend of you both. As our friends and family celebrate with us, I look at Mark and our son, feeling a deep sense of peace and strength. We've been through so much, but we've come out stronger, ready to protect our little family from any toxic influences. Now I have a question for you. If you were in my shoes, would you ever consider forgiving Linda and allowing her back into your child's life? Or do you think some actions are truly unforgivable when it comes to protecting your family?